From items that can heal themselves to new ways of building and more, join me as I show you some construction inventions and technology that's on another level. Number 8. Self-healing concrete. Millions of pounds are invested in maintaining, fixing, and restoring roads, buildings, tunnels, and bridges annually. This is because all concrete eventually cracks and needs to be restored. Self-healing concrete would add years to a building's life and be an enormous help time-wise and financially. The science behind this technological marvel shows itself when water enters a crack. This reactivates the bacteria that was mixed in during the mixing process. When the bacteria is activated, it excretes calcite, which then heals the crack. If this was to be implemented in the world at large, then this could mean that a lot of time and energy in trying to fix various structures would be done in a fraction of time. Not to mention, a lot of money saved. This would also ensure a more enduring kind of road and building, which would save people of all kinds a lot of frustration. Number 7. Transparent aluminum. Transparent aluminum is a bulletproof new state of matter that is almost as strong as steel. Despite its Herculean strength, it looks like glass, which is 4 times weaker and shatters easily. Except, obviously, it doesn't have any of those properties. Transparent aluminum is a new material and a see-through metal that is just breaking through the construction industry and adds a futuristic feel to buildings. And it could change how we build certain buildings on a large scale. This new material is such advanced construction technology that it is made out of aluminum oxynitride, AION, and is created through the use of laser technology, which isn't something you'd expect to hear. But why use all of this when steel is stronger? Simple. Steel can be harder to make, and its raw materials can be harder to get. This new process could help us need steel less, which would be a boom for many countries. Number 6. Aerogel insulation. Sometimes known as frozen smoke, aerogel is semi-transparent and is produced by removing the liquid from a gel, leaving behind the silica structure, which is 90% air. Despite being almost weightless, aerogel holds its shape and can be used to create thin sheets of aerogel fabric. Aerogel fabric is beginning to be used within the construction industry due to its incredible insulation properties. Aerogel insulation makes it extremely difficult for heat or cold to pass through and has up to 4 times the power of fiberglass or foam insulation. With this new insulation, rooms will be able to stay warmer or colder based on their needs and be able to do it in more efficient fashions. Which of course means that the outside conditions won't have a severe effect on it, which would be handy in various businesses. Number 5. Robotic swarm construction. Oh yeah, let's get sci-fi for this entry, shall we? Developed by researchers at Harvard, robotic swarm construction was designed based on how termites work. Termites work together like a swarm, and construction robotics are programmed to work together in this manner. 4-wheeled robots are programmed in each instance to build a certain design and come with sensors to detect the presence of other robots so that they can work together. If you're wondering why I said this was sci-fi, it's because various science fiction TV shows have featured a variation of this over the years, including Star Trek, Eureka, and more. Should this be fully developed on a scale that could include buildings, the construction industry could be revolutionized by literally the ground up. Number 4. 3D printed houses. 3D printed houses are a glimpse into the future of construction, and believe it or not, are not as far off or far-fetched as you would think. 3D printing homes will involve creating parts off-site and constructing the building on another occasion. It was pioneered by Apis Core, and they recently proved that they can 3D print walls out of concrete in a relatively short space of time. The printer, which is similar in look to a small-scale crane, sets layers of concrete mixtures. 3D printed homes could be a great solution for quickly covering the housing needs of people who have been affected by physical disasters such as tsunamis, hurricanes, and earthquakes, or for those in poverty. 3D printers as a whole are almost destined to be something that can take humanity to the next level of creation. And making houses is one great byproduct of that. Number 3. Smart roads. Also known as smart highways, smart roads are the future of transport and involve using sensors and LOT technology to make driving safer and greener. They give drivers real information regarding traffic information, congestion and parking availability, for example, and weather conditions. This innovative technology can generate energy, charge electric vehicles on the move, and as well as for streetlights. This is meant to go hand in hand with the various smart cars that are going to be filling the roads over the next decade. And in the sci-fi show Eureka, one episode featured these smart cars working in conjunction with the road in order to drive themselves without user input outside of programming the destination. Whether we get that far is a bit up in the air, but anything is possible with the right technology. Number 2, bamboo cities. Okay, how about we go a little old school and use items we have right now to make something great, okay? Bamboo cities are cities made from innovative modular bamboo structures that interlock. It's a form of sustainable construction and a renewable resource that is stronger than steel and more resilient than concrete. The purpose is to hold a new community in the trees, and as the number of inhabitants increases, the structure will extend to accommodate this. As the structure extends to accommodate the number of people, it grows in strength. Modular structures are incredibly scalable and can grow in any direction, making it perfect for a city in the trees. Another added bonus, they can resist earthquake tremors due to the bamboo's high flexibility. Bamboo is used all over the world and is grown in more places than you think, making these kinds of cities very plausible in the future. Number 1, vertical cities. If you know about Judge Dredd, you'll understand what we're going for here. Vertical cities may soon become reality as the world's population grows and land increasingly becomes scarce. They are Tetris-like buildings of towers for thousands of people to inhabit. Supporting a blooming population, vertical cities are a space-saving solution to preserve land for food, nature, and production. Of course, the problem with these is that the higher they go, the more dangerous they can be, as well as having to deal with higher altitude problems and potentially pollution increases depending on what the world is like at the time, which is another reference to Judge Dredd for the record. Still, it's really looking like this could be our future, so might as well have the technology for it now, right? And there you have it, a look at the various construction technologies and innovations that are both on another level and can take us to the next level. Which of these items do you think is the most innovative? Do you know of another tech that could help us in the future? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the channel.